Hail, yes, we've got a roof problem. Stay tuned, we're going to talk about hailstorms in Texas. Okay, I am Rebecca Van Buren. I am a licensed real estate broker here in the great state of Texas, and let's talk about hail. Oh my goodness, we had a hailstorm on Monday. Our family was in Lampasas for a golf tournament, so we were not in Pecan. My seller has been in Europe, so they were not home. But when I looked at Facebook, my goodness, everybody in the neighborhood is posting all of these pictures of the gigantic hail that we got. It was enormous. So fast forward Tuesday, we go to close. So the seller signs everything and we're so excited. Well, the buyer went to go do their walkthrough of the property and they had their son with them, and their son said, "Mom, Dad, this house has hail damage." So the son is a roofer in another area, and he got his ladder out and he went up there on top of the roof and he just started taking pictures. So the buyer says, "We're not going to closing. Stop. We want someone to come and look at this roof." Oh my goodness. So roof damage, not really something good when you're in real estate. We do have hailstorms, and so basically when you get your insurance, you are getting insurance and the policy is going to be written off of the valuation of the property that you guys determine with the insurance advisor. So you're insuring a home for this certain value. Well, when you go to make a claim because you possibly have had hail damage and you want to file a claim to get a new roof, you have either a 1% deductible or a 2% deductible. So that's 1 or 2% off the valuation that you and your insurance provider have come up with. So that's not off the sales price, it's off the valuation. So we immediately contact a professional roofer. So roofers are not licensed in the state of Texas. Plumbers are licensed, HVAC people are licensed, an electrician is licensed, but roofers, they are not licensed. So you want to make sure that you're working with a reputable roofer. So we send the roofer out there, we ask them to get on the roof and do an assessment. So they get up there with their little tape measure and they're taking pictures of damage, and they're looking for the density of how many hail hits are on the roof on these composition shingles. And then if they come off the roof and they say, "Yeah, there's some pretty significant damage up here," so then I contact the seller and I say, "Okay, seller, it is time for you to call your insurance company and let's file a claim." The seller gets on the phone with their insurance company. They say, "Hey, we had a hailstorm here, really big hail on Monday, and I'm in the process of selling my house. I've had a roofer come out." And the goal is you want the professional roofer and the insurance adjuster to come out and meet at the property at the same time, because the roofer is your advocate. He's really going to help you because you're only paying a 1% deductible. So you don't care whether it's a $15,000 roof or a $30,000 roof. You want the whole thing replaced and you want it done right. When we say a roof's been replaced, they're not actually pulling all the shingles off and pulling all of the plywood off. That's not what they're doing. They're just removing the shingles and they're putting on new shingles if it's a composition roof. And so when the hail hits, not only does it hit the shingles, but it also hits the soft metals. So it could hit the gutters, it could hit the vents, it could hit the little whirly-bird thingies that are up there. So that's why you want to make sure that your roofer is giving a complete overall assessment of what all he thinks needs to be replaced, and also giving it to the insurance guy so that they can collaborate and make sure that you're getting everything that you need, in one shot. So it's terrible if you're trying to sell your house and now you've got a new roof that needs to be put on there, but definitely you always want to be proactive and work with a professional. Now in Granbury, I tell you, you can't drive down the road without seeing a roofing truck. So when storm hits, man, they all come into this area. So just make sure you're working with a reliable roofer, and you want to get a beautiful roof put back on, and you want to get all your soft metals done, and you don't want any problems. So anyway, that's just a little information about roofs and hail and what happens in Texas. So stay tuned. Let's see what's coming up next.